limited the practice time is. Do you feel like it's just going to be a process of getting to know each other, becoming more familiar?
Yeah, I mean, it is one game out of 82 of them. I mean, when you put it in that, look at it that way. Like every team feels that way. You know what I'm saying? I know the Bucks won today, but they're still trying to fine tune what they do too, you know? So I think every team in the league is going to look at their first few games, first few weeks and see, you know, where their team is going and then make adjustments. But for us, I mean, tonight, they shot 19 more shots than us, and it was that way since the first quarter. So we was climbing uphill all game. We had good spurts, cut it to 7, cut it to 8 a few times, but we just couldn't get over the hump because they had more possessions than us. They created more offense for themselves with offensive rebounds. They had like 5 of them in one possession. You know, we didn't turn them over. You know, I think they only had 7 turnovers, and they had stuck on like 3 for a while, you know. We only had 12, which is good too, you know, but they didn't turn the ball over and kept the ball in their hand. So possession game is the battle for us, you know, with all the other stuff, rotations and rhythm and all that stuff will come. But we can't give a team 20 more shots than us. Imagine coming into a game and we say, here, take the ball 20 times on offense before we get an offensive possession. Everybody gonna lose that. You get what I'm saying? So that's what it felt like the game was today.
I mean, I know you talked about that last week, whatever it was. That was kind of point of emphasis throughout camp. I mean, how do you get to that point? And clearly it's been drilled down, obviously.
I mean, we just gotta, you know, we could have put a little bit more pressure on guys. You know, this is little stuff, and you know, getting back on defense. You know, they did a good job, man. They 100 field goals. You know, they were killing us on the boards early, but we cut that. We kind of shortened that gap. You know, but the possession battle, I think we just gotta put our heads down, get the 50-50 balls, be a little bit more aggressive. Yeah, we're going to need that from Patty. I mean, we talked the other day, and it's about him being aggressive to be a scorer, to be a playmaker. And tonight was no different. You know, he came out and gave us great energy to start. We don't need that from him. We don't need him to run around and create offense and make plays for others and knock down the shot. So, you know, everybody's going to get more comfortable as time goes. It was, I mean, first action in what? Real action, I mean, because the playoffs, he was hobbling. So it was a while since he'd been on the court feeling like himself again. So it was good. LaMarcus, too. You know, it was good to see them out there. And I think everybody's rhythm going to get better as time goes on and we get more comfortable around each other. And, you know, so I'm very excited. I'm looking forward to the next game and see how we build off of this and get better from this.
In James's case, is that a matter of, you know, get rhythm with what you guys are doing? Is that a matter of physically getting back up to speed?
I think we all, I mean, I think we all need to get physically back up to shape. I mean, we haven't played in NBA games and meaningful NBA games in a minute, so I think all of us are trying to, you know, keep saying it, but find our rhythm and find out the best way for us individually to be effective out there. And when you got a lot of talent, sometimes you don't want to step on toes, you don't want to do too much, and so guys are trying to find that balance. And you know, it could be frustrating in a game and things don't go your way, but you look at the big picture and start to understand that, especially after every loss, guys hate losing. So we're going to try to make adjustments and be better from this and see how we can move forward. So that's one great thing about our group is guys got a lot of pride and they want to win.
Point earlier in your career where the first game felt bigger than it was, like a loss like this would have, you know, sent you spinning for a night or two?
I mean, I think every game. I was fucking analyzing preseason games, you know, this year. So I feel like we all want to reach perfection out there, and I know that's a we'll never get to that point, but it's good to strive towards it. And everybody is, analyzing themselves and analyzing their games. And I'm sure, a few possessions, guys look back on tonight and want to have those back. It's just the nature of the game, nature of competitiveness. But early on in my career, I think, every game felt like a playoff type game to me. So, yeah.
I'm curious, after playing the Bucks in the playoffs last season, until tonight, did you notice anything different from that in terms of their attitude and confidence after having won the title?
Yeah, they definitely have more confidence. We got a core of guys that have been together for 4 or 5 years. I know they added Drew last year, but you got Lopez, Connaughton, Giannis, Middleton, even George Hill was here before. And then the whole coaching staff, I think, just getting more comfortable with each other and then having some success, like winning the championship, that naturally brings confidence. And that's going to be good for them all year. I know they're going to use that to, squeeze out of games, that experience of winning the championship and going through deep runs with each other. That's going to win them a few games this year. So, yeah, I see it.
I mean, you, at the start of Olympic training camp, I don't know if you remember this, but you called the Bucks a dynasty. You know that?
Maybe I was reaching a little bit. I just look at it as it's hard in the league for 4 or 5 guys to stay together as long as the Bucks did, through the ups and downs of losing in the first, second round, almost going to the finals in 2019. And, you know what I'm saying? So they've been through a lot together. That's what I meant more than anything. Then they finally won the championship. And, they're just a team with continuity. I take that dynasty thing back. I know it's a lot of that word gets thrown around, but they got some continuity a lot of teams don't have.
You and Giannis both had 32 points, and you guys both also had 25 field goals each. Does it ever feel like it's just you two out there going back and forth?
Yeah, sometimes. When you got great players like that and they go score and make plays for their teammates, you want to come down and make the right play and put your team in a position to be successful. So, yeah, I feel like him and Middleton play well together and they got good chemistry. So, yeah, I feel like Giannis has set the tone for this team every game. And, if you want to beat them, somebody's got to match that.
I was going to say, I know you said it's not it's not a good process to just get up to play, whatever.
Yeah.
You guys have to maintain a certain level of
yeah.
But having been here playing this team, and obviously they're getting their rings, and even if you guys weren't out there, you had to be able to hear the noise that was going on. I mean, do you guys use any of that? Or no?
I can't speak for my teammates and what they're thinking internally, when they see stuff like that. But for me, it's like, no, I don't. I mean, good for them, But I'm already motivated to play. I already want to play my best every time I step out there, no matter what the situation is. So I'm just motivated by being the best that I can be, So, what they did was, it's cool for them, but it had no effect on me.
All right, guys, thanks. Think about this is going to go on for a while while you learn each other's games.
No, not necessarily. It doesn't have to go on for a while. Play against a very good team. We've been together for a few years now. Obviously, they're the defending champion. So, we know what level we got to get to, and we will get to that level. This is game 1 of a new season. Honestly, we're excited about the season. This might have made us even more excited just because we know that there's a level that we got to get to that we're not even close. And, it is what it is.
A lot of guys, KD and Cleveland parked on. The need to get more possessions.
Yeah.
Maybe not more than the other team, but certainly more than last year, where they were just giving away 15, 20 attempts. I'm curious, clearly tonight, I think they had 21 more shots.
Mm-hmm.
First quarter. If it's been harped on, camp, preseason, what do you guys have to drill down on going forward?
We haven't really talked about getting more shots than opponents this entire preseason. That was, a conversation last year for sure. But this year we haven't talked about it thus far. Now, after this game, watching film, we're definitely going to talk about it. But it's our rebounding, 50-50 balls that they got basically all of them tonight that led to open threes. They shot 15 more threes than us. So we just got to get the ball up. We got to get shots up, shots at the rim, because when we do, we're a really good team. Even tonight, we were pretty efficient. We just, in turnovers, I think we only had 12, which is, a pretty good game. We just didn't get enough shots up. So we got to be better. And I feel like our 50-50 balls and rebounding the basketball can help that. We showed signs of some really good basketball on both ends. And there were signs where, they just made plays and then 50-50 balls and then changed the game. Now, if we come up with those 50-50 balls and, we get down again in transition, it's a different ball game. But I feel like every time we got close, things didn't go our way for whatever reason. And they capitalized on it every single time. So it was a good test for us tonight. Now we could, be ready for Friday's game.
Kevin had just spoken about, the idea of them having their ring ceremony today. I'm sure you could have heard it through the celebration that all the fans were having. Does that fuel you at all?
Yeah, I watched it. Yeah, I watched it.
Oh, wow.
I watched it.
How did it feel to watch them receive their rings?
They deserve it, They were the last team standing last year. Now we got to work towards, the right direction and build to be that team for this upcoming season. It's going to be fun. It's going to be games like this to where, we build trust and we show how great we can be as a team through adversity. Game one, it doesn't get easier from here, and which is something that we got to embrace.
The deadline for you to take a contract. When did you decide that that would be the route you would take, and why?
Honestly, I've just been focused on getting healthy, getting my body right, and then, preparing for a season, a great season. The contract, the money is going to be there. I'm planning on leaving, this organization and the situation that we have. So my focus, honestly, is just focusing on the season and winning a championship. The contract and all that stuff will play itself out as it should. But that's my focus is, definitely locked in on the season.
You've been on Zoom for this. It can be one. So I guess I'll just ask. It does sound like you are happy.
Yeah. Yes, I am. Last year was a whirlwind for me individually as far as like my health and plan. So this year I feel like I need to come back and show, I can, I am one of them ones. I am one of them guys. So I got a lot to prove for myself, and that's all I'm worried about and focused on. I love it here, myself and Joe and Claire and Sean and, the front office and Ali and Steve, from top to bottom, like the communication has been unbelievable. It's been amazing. I feel at home. So something to worry about. I think for me individually, I just want to focus on this year, and that's it.
James, I'm not sure you saw before the game, but you and Kevin got named to this top 75 greatest of all time. Yes.
Ever?
Yeah. You guys are part of the first 25 that was unveiled. I'm wondering what's
Wow.
your reaction to that, and also, well, I guess you haven't talked to Kevin about it, so. But what's your reaction to both of them?
Just coming from where I come from, man, just to even be in the NBA, that was like a far-fetched dream to even be an NBA basketball player. It was like unheard of. And then, making it here, and then not just making it, but sustaining. It was a different type of mountain you got to climb. And then to be one of the best basketball players is a whole different mountain. So it's just testament to the work that I put in, and I continue to put in until I can't play anymore. And obviously I haven't, reached the ultimate goal, which is a championship, but that's what keeps me working and going hard every single day, because that's the end goal. And then when I get to that point, and, the work doesn't stop. I continue to work and continue to strive and until this game, I'm not able to play this game anymore. But this game has given me so much, man. Just the people that I've, interacted with and I've touched, and the families that I've helped, and my family, and it's just it's a beautiful thing. So I'm just blessed to be a part of that, that list, and it don't stop.
Steve's on.
Yeah, that's hard. That's hard. That's hard.
All right, Jay, thank you.
I appreciate it, y'all.